Hello Aquarius, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aquarius for the middle of November. Now Aquarius, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Aquarius, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a DM from somebody, that is not me, that is someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so that people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment to let me know what you think. All right, so I like to do a Celtic cross spread here for these middle of the month readings. So if you are curious, I do like to switch it up from time to time, but let's go ahead and make sure everything is in view, and then we'll get right into it here for you. All right. It's just about good enough to me. And we'll take 3 cards to clarify as we go along. Energy on the bottom, you have the Fool. So this is a really nice card to find on the bottom, but really in any reading, love the energy of the Fool here. And so this is somebody who is ready to take a powerful step forward, and they leap into the unknown. The Fool knows they're going somewhere, but they don't know where they're going yet. And with that, they kind of allow the universe to handle the details. And what's so powerful and so strong about this, as it, being 0 here, is that the Fool starts off the hero's journey or the Fool's journey through the major arcana, which are the most powerful cards in the tarot. And, another thing I like to say with this card is, there are no attachments for the Fool. They don't have a foot in the past, or they're not thinking about what was or what could have been. They literally are viewing the world as if they were brand new, as if they were a child again. And for some of you, this is happening. Okay, this is definitely happening for some of you. You have some big energies here, I have to tell you that. And I spread a positive message on my a channel, and I do think it's going to be positive, but sometimes, we come to moments of revelations and understandings, and I think that this could be a period of time for you where you're coming to like a big sort of understanding or revelation here. So right away in the middle, you have the Judgment card. Incredibly, again, another powerful card, but a spiritual card, okay? Because the Judgment card is the second to last in the major arcana. So you're starting at the first at 0 here. You're almost the whole way through. You're at the Judgment card. This is the card of karma. It says all of the steps that you've taken up to this point along your journey are now being rendered out here in real time. And along with that, it's like karma, right? It's a big card of karma. The choices you've made up to this point are now here, and they're right in front of you. And so there could be like a karmic rendering or a karmic judgment here. It doesn't have to be bad, and kind of showing you what you've done so far. The other way to look at the Judgment card is it is self-evaluation. What do you need to do to put yourself in a position to complete the cycle, to get to the world card? Because you're almost there. And so with that, when you're in that period of self-evaluation, you can get insights, you can discover an inner calling or an awakening period or a rebirth period where you're like, now I know what I need to do. For some of you, in the problem position, so this is your current situation, the problem position, you have the Queen of Pentacles here. The person is someone who makes practical choices, okay? Hardworking, diligent, really, really good with their money. If you find the Queen of Pentacles in a relationship, they're the one who's doing the finances, they're doing the planning, the budgeting, all of those sorts of things. So for you, I do wonder if perhaps there's some sort of financial evaluation that you're going through right now with yourself. Are you maybe spending lavishly? Are you foolish, as we get the Fool card here, with your budget, with your money? the good thing is that it's being made aware. And so that gives you the tool to be able to fix it or work through it. And so, if anything, I think you're just taking a stern look at yourself, a practical look at yourself here, Aquarius, and just being real. And sometimes, you're in those sorts of periods of your life, and I don't think it's a bad thing. In the past, you have the Seven of Pentacles. This is a long-term investment here, okay? Now, this person has planted seeds a long time ago, okay? And they're just now ready to be harvested, as you can see that they're about to do here. And the thing about the Seven of Pentacles is it's hard work, very hard work, okay? This is one of the, the hardest working cards in the tarot, especially when you combine it with something like the Queen of Pentacles, because this is not a lottery win, okay? In terms of an investment, this is a long-term situation, such as a home, real estate, or something like a retirement account that's been accruing over time, something that you've had time in the market on. Further, this could mean that you have been in a period of evaluating your work situation. This person is harvesting their pentacles, but they're also saying to themselves, do I want to keep working this hard for what what I'm doing? And so they may decide to make a career change or to maybe at least explore other options. Some of you may be doing that at this time, and that could feel like a rebirth. It could feel like an awakening, because especially if you've been at a place for a long time, that can be a challenging thing to go through, to change jobs. Now, in your future, you have the Knight of Wands. I see some of you leaving, okay? This is almost always comes forward when you're ready to change residence, move location. The Knight of Wands, major card of travel. This is somebody who would get on their car, get in their horse, whatever, and do a cross-country road trip and be spontaneous and, follow their bliss like the Fool. And so for some of you, I see changes here coming in, and I think that they're based around passion instead of, trying to fight and scrapple for your needs. And instead you're going to, I feel like, spontaneously just allow the universe to support you on a path that's good for you here in the future. Some of you definitely moving to a new job or a new house or a location, I feel like. Others of you are recognizing that you have a ton of skill that you can provide, a lot of skills that you can provide to the workplace, because this is a talented card. Now, on your conscious awareness, you see that you have the Tower here, okay? The thing is, the Tower is not something that you can prepare for, okay? This is an upheaval. It's a feared moment in the tarot, but really the Tower can be seen as a blessing in disguise because it exposes an illusion. Nobody wants to live in a house of cards, and the Tower says that, Aquarius, you may be, at some aspect of your life, may be sort of operating within a house of cards. And the Tower is like, no, the universe coming in and saying, we're gonna change that up for you. And that's what I feel like some of you are dealing with. It may catch you by surprise that this Tower moment could be related to a relationship here. Okay, there may be an understanding or an evaluation of a relationship that you're in that could result in divorce, separation, breakup. Here with the Three of Swords, again, I try to spread positive message, so it's very hard to see the positive in the Three of Swords, other than if you are in an unhealthy relationship, it's best to get out of it. And again, you can view that situation as a blessing in disguise. There could be an insight or revelation about somebody that you've been involved with. The other thing is that there could be a severance. Okay, there could be heartbreak in some other area of your life. The Three of Swords speaks to heartbreak. And so for some of you, this could mean that things at work are just not where they have been, and you're wanting to make changes, and you do that here with this Knight of Wands. Now, where you're headed here, the Staff, in your current influence, the way that you are influencing the situation, you have the Three of Pentacles. So this person here is a builder of quality work. You can see the anvil in the background. You can see the mallet on their belt, and they're holding up their creation here. And in fact, in other interpretations of the card, there would be two other people around them, indicating teamwork, indicating good work with others. Now, I always get a little I shouldn't say this. It's always just sort of a red flag, not necessarily stress, but a red flag when I see the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, because to me, I've seen it play out where there may be challenge in the team environment. So some of you are just deciding that you don't need to deal with a challenging workplace or teammate. For others of you, you're getting recognized for some sort of quality work, and that could even maybe manifest into a new position somewhere else where you've built up some career wins. I definitely see that for some of you could be the case, because in your external influence, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which could be the signing of a document or a new contract, such as getting a new job. You know, when you get a job, you that first day or the first 2 days, you know, you spend with HR, you spend with signing documents, you know, signing paperwork, signing the contract. Some of you in the external influence have a new start in the material coming in. That could come in the form of a job, but for others of you, this could come in the form of a move, because this is speaking of material changes. Doesn't always need to be job related. And in fact, the Wands is more about career and enterprise. The Pentacles is more about finance and earthly material things. So if anything, there could be a new house or a new apartment or a new place that you're moving. I think that's going to resonate with some of you. Now, in your hopes and fears, you have the Temperance card. You're really hoping to come to a balanced understanding of what's going on here with the Tower and the Judgment card. You're worried about potentially health or healing for some of you. You know, that could certainly be implied here. You know, the Temperance card foretells good health. It says that there's healing on the horizon. It says that you are coming to a place of balance, patience, and moderation, and you're making, you know, good choices. And I definitely feel like perhaps some of you have dealt with maybe an illness or something here, maybe in a family situation, friend situation, or just in some area of your life. Maybe that's something that's still in your mind, but it looks like there's good healing coming in here. You could just be continuing to heal from heartbreak here. Now, in your outcome, you have the Four of Cups. So this is interesting to get, because this is somebody who is sort of bored and apathetic. They're thinking about the three of Cups card from the past, but you know, this person's missing out on what, or potentially they haven't missed out yet, but there's this offer being provided to them from the universe. There's this alternative path, this hand, which represents the universe, offering them a cup that is not available to them at this present moment. And the problem is that they can't see, because they're in their mind, they're bored, their situation's not going well. And so it says, you know, Aquarius, the answer is right in front of you potentially to how to handle whatever tower moment or situations coming in. The answer is here. I feel like for some of you, it's recognizing what is right in front of you may, you know, be the best way forward in this middle of the month. Especially if you've been dealing with like the Tower and the Judgment card. That's like revelation. That's like divine insight. That's lightning and thunder. That's like bang, like a clap of understanding and a clap of thunder. And so for some of you, I feel like there's something going on there. Let's go ahead and start to clarify the situation even more. Yeah, you have this Four of Swords, which is, I need to point this out. You see this person here is healing. They're resting. But really, they're healing from the Three of Swords card, which is on the banner above them. And so this person, it can be said that this person is healing from heartbreak, as the Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords. And so I definitely like to see that, because you have two major cards of healing here with the Temperance card and the Four of Swords. You know, whatever situation's going on here with this Three of Swords, yeah, it may catch you by surprise with the Tower above it, but ultimately, you're going to come to a place of resolution and healing and understanding here. So we now have the Five of Cups, and you know, this is somebody progressing after the Four of Cups. Look, again, so this person here is sitting in disappointment, again, thinking about the Three of Cups, similar to that Four of Cups card. But in this case, they don't realize that there are two or more cups behind them upright, overflowing with joy, with happiness, with opportunity. And so the Five of Cups tells you to look on the bright side, okay? There may have been changes, or there may be changes coming in, but ultimately, you know, you are a strong soul and you know what to do to persevere and work through this situation. And the outcome here is the 10 of Cups. I mean, are you serious? Look, ultimately, there's going to be a point here, whether it's in November or in December or sometimes in 2022. I almost forgot the year that we're coming into. At some point here along your path, you're going to be truly happy. And with the 10 of Cups, that's all of your cups overflowing. It's like a windfall of emotions, of good times, of happiness, of joy. And so this is all going to work out. And just remember to stay balanced, stay level-headed, and practice moderation where you need to. And I think that all will work out. So it's interesting, you have a year from now. Now, some people get stressed about this card. This is not saying don't do anything for a year, okay? It's not saying that it's going to take a year to manifest. What that's saying, first of all, it could be a year ago, as I like to say. And second, it just means that perhaps there will be some time. Whatever situation is going on will take some time to develop. It doesn't actually literally need to be a year. You have yes, so you're going to get some sort of confirmation here soon. And look for a sign. Yeah, look, you're getting divine confirmation, divine insights here. I love this look for a sign card. Get ready for some sort of energetic download. You know, this could come in any way, you know, on your walk, at the grocery store, you know, in a dream, in meditation, through a song lyric, through a TV show or a movie that you're watching. Something like that coming in for you to help you on your path here. So let's see what else we have. Okay, so you have an ending here with coffin. You have high honor, sudden wealth, poverty, message, toil and labor. Okay, I can't tell you what to do, but what I want to say is I want you to not worry about like death, dying, anything like that, because you have two major cards of healing here with the Temperance card and the Four of Swords. And this poverty card in this case is like this feeling of being left out. It's this feeling of scarcity, of negativity. And that's not what is showing up here. The coffin card talks about an ending in some area of your life. It does not foretell death. And so with all of these healing cards, I would say one thing is ending, but there's also this new career start beginning, because you have high honor with message, which is someone coming in to say, Aquarius, you're the perfect person for us. Like, you have all these skills. You're exactly what we were looking for, or who we were looking for. And here it is, arriving. Okay, you also have the respect of your colleagues at this time and the people around you with this Three of Pentacles. Even though there may be a challenging person, you've worked very hard for your situation that you find yourself in, and there could be a sudden increase somewhere with sudden wealth, where even if it's just an uptick in luck in your life, there's something suddenly changing here in the future that will be very nice for you. So look for a sign. Thank you so much for being here. Very grateful to the people who are donating down below. Check out my website, zaneintuitive.com, and I will see you in the next one.